So it's a big day at the farm. Got the older 220 here at the house, and I am going to cut a hole through the fence over here where the road's gonna come through to the new farm. Bring the 220 over here and start clearing for the property line trails and more cleanup around the farm. And haven't decided if I'm gonna get started on this pond yet or not, but just kind of see how the work schedule works out and see how much free time I have. But this weekend I am going to work on taking all the remaining trees down on the property line. So what I've got to do is nail this fence up tight. I'm going to end up putting two 14-foot gates here right in between the post. Take the center post out, so I'm going to nail this up tight so that the fence will stay tight, and then cut this so that I can get the excavator through here. When you've spent tens of thousands of dollars on this fence, this is very hard to do. But part of progress, right? Last one. This is hard to hold. And last one. Progress to the new farm. It's an exciting day. Let's get started. Got the hole cut through the fence. I'm gonna take the machine over there, pull out the post, and start stacking up the brush that I pushed down with Betty a couple weeks ago. All right, let's pull out the fence post. Good tight fence. Go ahead and take these trees down right here. But we had a big windstorm come and it broke the whole top out of it, and then I discovered just how rotten it was. Now I'm just going to take the whole thing down. turn pile. Gum trees right here beside the pond that were too big to mulch. Bad boys out. This over here, and I still have the off-road truck here. Use it to haul it up there to the turn pile. Then my fence line will start up here behind my neighbor's house. Actually be the main road coming back here to the new farm. So when you come down the road right here, you'll come through the woods and open out into the field right there and have your nice pond right here on your left. Big plan. I just need about 6 solid months of working here to have enough time to do it all. But I'll pluck away here and there at it. That's all I can do. Dump truck and have plenty of room. Got a few tricky ones up here to cut down, so let me go up here and get started on that. So here are the trees that have to come out. The fence is actually going to run right behind his building right here, so I've got to take all this out because the new road's going to come through here, hook around, and then go down there out into the field. So the fence is actually going to come from that post right there with the blue ribbon on it, come right down through here and then straight across down through there. So there's a couple dozen, about a dozen trees all the way down through there I got to take out and get piled up. So that's what I'm going to work on. Go ahead and take this small stuff down, and might have to chainsaw and cut that, and then dig the stump up. I'll just have to see how that's going to work out. And grab these smaller trees. That means the ground's going to get soft right there, is what that means. That means extra stone. That means more expensive for my road. Gotta make it work though. haul everything that needs to be moved, which will be very convenient because it's not supposed to rain anymore. That way I can get this done while it's still relatively dry and not tear up so much. That truck right there will sink like a rock in the mud, and it's wet down through there year round, or in the winter time. But the 6-wheel drive is fixed in the truck now, so should definitely go more places than before. And the lockers are working, so all axles are pulling, and then you can lock it in where all 6 wheels will pull. So hopefully we don't need it, but it's there if we need it. Last tree for today. Gonna take down this pine tree, drop it right down the line, and then the front line will be cleared. I will finish loading it out tomorrow, maybe one more dump truck load of tree debris, and then I'll work from that corner all the way up to the field. I wonder if this tree will just fall over without digging around it. No way I'm not digging up this other tree root. No. It said no. Property line marker right there, so I'm trying not to disturb it. All my digging here. Cut off, and I can finish shaking that dirt off, clean the tree up. Well, it's a little chilly this morning. At least it'll be warm in the excavator here. So I'm going to start it up. Oh, there's my chainsaw. Completely forgot about it, left it up there last night. It'll be all right. It didn't go nowhere. All right, so here's the brush from the front fence line up there, hauled over here. I'm going to stack it onto the burn pile with the excavator this morning, and then I'm going to go back over there behind that old house and start clearing that line down to that front corner where I stopped yesterday. So let me get this stacked up and go work up there. Burn pile is stacked up. I just took the chainsaw and cut up that bigger oak tree that I pushed over with the track loader and that pine tree. I'll stack that up when I come back, and I want to take on off back here to the property line and get started on clearing that trail. All right, so I'm going to get started on this line right here, trying to leave as much trees as I can between that old house right there and the line here as a buffer, but I want the fence to run as straight as possible, if that makes sense. So the line is right there where that pink ribbon is. I'm gonna leave those great big trees and just pull the fence out about 5 feet to keep as many as possible. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything with that 5 feet. I might as well save all those bigger trees to kind of help keep a bigger buffer, but also when you put a fence up, you're kind of giving away that much land right there. So if I run it right through here and start curving it back, that's the line right there. So I'm gonna come in here and take out these gum trees right here and open this up so I have a nice straight shot from here all the way to that corner where I can easily drive around here. So let's get started. Gonna get a little chaotic here. I got a big leaning tree that I can't get to yet. That's not going where that needs to go. Luckily I can force it. Now everything's hooked up. Take down 2 or 3 trees, and then I'm just going to cut them up with a chainsaw. It's just easier when you're working in between trees so tight right here. It's hard to break them up if you can't get the tree spun sideways. And it's kind of wet in here. Cut that stump off, and then I can drag that a little bit better. Let me go ahead and grab this tree right here and drag it out. Then I can cut both of those up and then get those right there. So I came in here with the track loader. You can kind of see that it's opened up some, and I had it mulched, and that really kind of helped down with all the small stuff that I have, where really all I have to do now is just pick up or grab these bigger trees, take them out. Trying not to smash all the treetops out of the trees I'm saving. There we go. Are you breaking? There we go. Kinda good enough. Everything it's hitting is coming down. So you see how everything just wedged in between these trees now. Take the machine and pull them out. That way when I'm chainsawing, nothing crazy happens, because when you start cutting trees that are all like that is when one flies back and hits you in the face. I might as well just drag them out. That way everything's up here where it needs to go. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? I'll do that, then I can back the truck to right here and load the rest out down the path. That's what I'm gonna do. Down the line now, taking these trees out. Kind of got to an open area now, but I got a triple poplar over here that's got like 3 12 to 14-inch sprigs coming out. It's dead center of the line, so I think I'm just going to take it down. I don't want to, but it's really gonna screw up a section of fence by about 5 feet out. Have a root ball on it. Track loader when I get done and level everything up, smooth it on up. Cut those up real quick and take some more down. See if I can get this big triple poplar tree to fall down where I want it to. Gonna cut this front side out and notch it a little bit. Looks like it's pretty loose now. Let's see if I can just kind of guide it with the, oh yeah, right where I want it. There. Perfect. Didn't even tear up the other trees. I put a pile of brush right there beside my survey stake in case the top hit it. I need to go get another metal T-post and bring it down here. They're wooden stakes, and if you bump them, they obviously break off or fall over. If they knock them out of the ground, it's hard to see where they come back. But if I take a metal T-post and drive it in the ground a foot and then push it in the ground some of this, that really doesn't go anywhere. It may bend over if you drop something over top of it, but it will not rip up out of the ground. Alright, well that was a pretty good sized tree. Let me get that cut up. Make my way around there, and there's some big trees right there I want to keep. I can run the fence in between them, but there's a big gum tree I've got to take down, so that's going to be a little interesting. It's a forked tree, so I'll have to cut one, and I don't know, figure it out. We shall see. So now I've got to the tricky part. Property lines right here. This tree needs to come out, that one needs to come out. I'm trying to leave that big pine tree and these bigger hardwoods right here because I can run the fence right through here. The reason I'm clearing it so wide is so I have a trail, but I have a trail I can go around it right there, so therefore I don't need it 20 foot wide. I just need enough, but I don't really have room to drop that right through there. And that big dead tree is not on my side, but I kind of want it down because it's one good wind from blowing over when they do put the fence here from smashing it. So what I think I'm going to do is cut a little notch in this and then just kind of ease this down into it, and I think it'll just maybe push it over or knock the top out of it. Then I just drag it back. Since that is a cut over, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. And then it's gonna come right through here where that pink ribbon is, so I gotta grab all that stuff and then take that other oak tree out right there. So let me cut this up and get it out of the way, and then see how well that works. Yeah. How much it broke off? One branch. It's a lot more durable than I thought. Well, the good news is I have another fork of that tree to try with. Got a little happy cutting. I had the bucket pushing it, and I couldn't see it start to lean. Cut that up and try again. Let's see what happened. Well, I got one branch. Not what I wanted, but ain't nothing I can do about it. That tree's gonna stay there for a while longer. So I had to pile all the brush up in my path to go around to get to that next tree. So after my little snack break, I went ahead and drove the truck back down here. I'm gonna load all this into there, maybe get a couple of these piles out. It was a little tight getting it wiggled down through there, but I did. And I might have accidentally just drove over there and pushed that big dead tree down. Since I couldn't get it with my trees, I was trying to cut down. Once I got a path clear, I was like, well, heck, let me just go over there and nudge it, and it just fell right over. So don't have to worry about that big thing blowing over on my new fence. So let me go ahead and get this loaded up. We'll take it up there and dump it out. of here in the truck. It's just gonna make life so much easier. It's only, 3 or 4 loads or 5 loads maybe down each property line. But that's a lot when you have to sit there and grab it, track it that far out. So definitely going to save a lot of wear and tear on the excavator. Trying to get all this done while it's still relatively dry. It's starting to get wet, but I'm sure under normal conditions the truck would have got stuck somewhere back over there, because the majority of that field drains through that low area, and this is some pretty nasty dirt when it gets wet. Out, and I'll load one more right there, and then I'm going to go ahead and take some more trees down, back down through here. That way that all the trees will be down, and then I can just work on loading this stuff up. Let's haul this up there to the burn pile, get a feel for the road. At least you can be able to see what I've been working on for all day long. So I think I'm back in here and then spin the machine around, or the truck sideways right there, and load that into it. So majority of the trees were kind of right in here and then up there, and then it's just kind of been a scattered one here and there. I'm debating if I need to take that pine tree down. Once the fence is up, I won't be able to drive the excavator around. It won't fit through there, but the whole time I've had the fence up on the other farm, I've never had to drive a big excavator around either. So I do have the Mini. I'll probably just leave it, let it be. This is the wet area right through here. I'm going to try to split the tire ruts up and kind of keep packing everything down. That way when they put the fence post in, they'll have maybe something solid, because they'll drive those in the ground. Ryegrass is doing good. This is week number 6 on that. Starting to get a pretty good sized burn pile from everything else, but I'll have more because I'm going to take all these trees down right here and expand this field out. It just takes time. I'll let Betty have the day off. It's a little brisk, and this is more excavator work than track loader work, so I'm going to save some track loader work for another day. I did jump on and push that pile up there the other day with it, or last weekend. We almost lost our Pepsi. A little bumpy. So this hardwood stuff ought to burn really nicely. It's kind of pretty well dried out for the year. All right. R for reverse. Back up here to the pile. Let it dump. go back and get another load. All right, I'm gonna back down there and grab another load of brush and knock some more trees down. Well, that is a wrap for today. I got every tree taken down that needs to come down. I'll have to come back later and finish loading this out. There's probably one load left here and maybe one or two more around the corner, but this is the front right corner of the farm. So I've cleared it. Big white oak marks the spot right beside the pipe. So I got one more tree. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up that I just pushed down. And then this is the front side that I started on yesterday. You can see the pink stakes that go all the way to the corner of the barn up there. So pretty straight shot now. I got to go around a couple of trees this way, but other than that, it's open.